Imagine a man whose words could move millions, whose ideas could ignite a world into chaos. How does someone like that even think? What drives a mind like Hitler's? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of one of history's most dangerous figures. Not to glorify him, but to understand what made him so terrifyingly effective. Adolf Hitler wasn't born a monster. He was shaped by rejection, failure, and obsession. Born in Austria in 1889, he grew up in a strict household, craving approval from his father and struggling with feelings of inadequacy. He moved to Vienna, hoping to become an artist, but faced repeated rejection. These early failures planted seeds of bitterness and an obsession with control, a need to prove himself, to dominate where he felt powerless. Psychologists who study Hitler describe traits like narcissism, paranoia, and obsession with grandiosity. He displayed an extreme need for admiration, a belief that he was destined for greatness and intolerance for weakness, both in himself and others. These traits made him not just dangerous, but charismatic. People were drawn to the confidence in his vision, even if it was destructive. Hitler understood the human mind better than most. He used propaganda like a scalpel, crafting messages that targeted fear, resentment, and hope simultaneously. The rallies, speeches, and imagery weren't random. They were psychological tools to create obedience and devotion. He exploited cognitive biases, fear of the other, desire for belonging, and the comfort of simple solutions to complex problems. His ideology wasn't just politics, it was personal. Hitler's worldview was rigid, black and white, and obsessed with purity and control. Once committed to this vision, he couldn't see compromise. Psychologically, this is known as cognitive rigidity, an inability to change beliefs even when faced with reality. This rigidity, combined with charisma and strategy, made him unstoppable for years. Hitler's power came not just from fear, but from psychological manipulation of those around him. He rewarded loyalty, punished dissent, and created an environment where people obeyed blindly. He understood that humans respond to authority and certainty, even when it leads to catastrophe. In modern psychology, we'd call this authoritarian personality influence. So, what made Hitler truly dangerous? It wasn't just ideology nor just ambition. It was the perfect storm of personality, obsession, and psychological insight. He combined deep insecurity with extreme confidence, manipulative skill with ideological fanaticism, and an uncanny ability to exploit the weaknesses of others. He became a mirror, reflecting both the darkness in himself and the vulnerabilities of society. Understanding Hitler's psychology isn't about fascination with evil, it's a warning. It shows how powerful personality, trauma, and manipulation can be when combined with opportunity. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that vigilance, critical thinking, and empathy are shields against repeating history's darkest chapters.